Welcome to my channel, Chic Speaks, and today we are doing another 20-minute HIIT workout. So this is going to be a 20-minute all standing cardio HIIT workout, intermediate level workout, but yet doable. It's going to be a very doable workout, high energy, lots of sweat, but this is what you want if you want to transform your body, rid that body fat, the unwanted body fat, flatten that tummy, strengthen the legs, the glutes, the arms. Listen, if you're interested in any of that, this is the workout for you. It's just 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. Please come on in, like, share, and subscribe. Heavy on the like. We want to get the content circulating out there so it can reach those who needs to see this very workout to help transform their lives as well. So, as I like to say, there's nothing to it but what to do with it. So let's go. Rise and shine. Happy Monday. This is a great way to start off your day, your week, high energy. Listen, we about big things today. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Join me if you can. If you cannot, definitely be a part of the replay game. Just get the workout in. Rise and shine. These are the type of workouts that I do to maintain my fit body. You can achieve the fit body as well as maintain the fit body with doing these exercises. Just 20 minutes. So we'll do a 10-minute rest in between the 50-second workout. 10-minute rest, 50-second exercise. Good morning. Please hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Good morning. My name is Chic, and I do morning workouts, AM workouts. The morning time can vary. It can be as early as 5:45 a.m. and as late as 11 a.m. So make sure you have your notification bell hit so you know when I go live. Also, if you're wanting a more personable, direct connect with me, consider joining my membership. I have a video I posted yesterday explaining how my membership works. So definitely check out that video. I posted it yesterday. I think I titled it something about surprise announcement or something like that. But I have a membership, so you can actually get additional content from me. Quick hitters for toning the body. So on Sundays, I post those in my tier 2 and tier 3 membership. So definitely look into my membership if you want to know more about me and my content and how to gain direct access to me for more one-on-one type coaching, whether it's fitness, mental health, life coaching, anything like that. So again, check out my video I posted yesterday about a big announcement. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my AM morning workout. We are doing a 20-minute HIIT workout. If you're able to join, definitely do so. Whew. Remember, any exercises that you feel like, you know what, it's too much, I can't do that, it's a lot of jumping, you can change it up by standing in the place and just moving your legs, moving your feet. This is perfectly fine. And just do something like this. Move the arms. You just want to keep moving. The goal, the mission, the assignment is to just keep moving. Do what you can. If this is what you can do, you do just that. So, 20-minute workout, 4 days a week is a great start for exercise regimen to just build a habit of being fit. That is enough time, 4 days a week, 20 minutes a day. If you can do more, certainly do more. But if you have 4 days, 20 minutes, that's good enough as well. You just have to consistently do it. Also be mindful of your diet, overeating. Just pay attention to the types of things you're consuming, the portions, the quality of the food, all of that. For me, I don't remove things from my diet. I more so monitor the quantity, the amount that I consume at one time, during one sitting, during a week. I'm just very conscious about what I'm eating, more so from the level of the quantity, but I am conscious of the amount of sugar that I consume. Squeeze that core, I like to say. Whenever you're doing a workout, if you can squeeze the core, squeeze the stomach muscle, that helps to engage, activate the ab muscles to enhance the workout. You want to get as much out of your workout as you can, so just remember to just squeeze your core anytime you're doing an exercise, if you're able to. So if you're working on another part of the body, if you're engaging the core, squeezing, guess what? You're now getting an ab workout. I happen to enjoy having a flat stomach. So in my workouts, I heavily focus my stomach area. So this is why I do not have fat in the belly. A lot of illness sits in the belly. So you want to be mindful of that to make sure that you're paying attention to that and addressing that if that is your issue at this point or your circumstances. So these are exercises That will help you rid the belly fat for men and women. Good morning, Crypto Queen. Happy Monday. Good morning, everyone. Please make sure you hit the like button as you come on in. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's a great workout. I am definitely sweating. So if you can do something like this 4 days a week, it'll be nearly impossible for you not to lose the desired weight that you want. You just need to do it consistently. Whew. We are getting it in this morning, this Monday morning. This is how you start your week out, your day out. Squeeze that core. Squeeze. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my AM workout. We are doing a 20-minute HIIT. Good morning, Divine Empress. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my AM morning workout. Squeeze that core. Remember, you want to squeeze. Twist the waist. It's a great ab workout. We're actually also working the arms. Let's twist that waist. Squeeze. Definitely a good exercise to help rid that lower belly fat, that pooch that some of you may have. As I say, as you're doing these exercises, you'll feel the parts of the body that is being impacted, especially like in your stomach. You'll feel the workout. You'll feel it in your arms, your legs. You'll feel it. Don't worry if you're doing these exercises and you're doing them properly, you'll get the impact. Just keep it up. Science will handle the rest. Just do your part. Your part is just getting it in. The weight loss will come. The toning will come. The sculpting will come. It all will come. Your part is just to complete the mission, complete the assignment, which is doing the workout. Don't worry about the results. Squeeze that core. It's a pretty decent workout as far as if you're not an advanced person with working out. But what I will add is if you are part of the replay gang, feel free to pause the video if you need to. That is perfectly fine. Over time, you will build your endurance. Your endurance will increase as your body gets conditioned to working out. So if you haven't worked out in a very long time, it's not going to be overnight that you'll be able to keep up with all of the workouts. Some of you may, but there may be some where you may need to take more breaks or just take breaks. And that's perfectly fine. I work out most days, just about every day. If I'm not working out every day, I'm at least working out 5 to 6 days a week. And if I'm not working out in front of the camera, I am going outside and I'm walking minimum 3 miles. That's another great form of exercise. It's actually my preferred, my favorite. I enjoy being out walking, but I don't capture a lot of that on camera. Sometimes I do on videos that will be titled Walk and Talk. But when I'm doing that, I'm walking and reviewing the popular YouTube channel, Queen of Kings, that I review on this channel. But most of the time, my workouts, you'll see me doing exercises like this, HIIT cardio workouts. This is what I do to stay fit, to stay in shape. This is what I do as a 44-year-old woman, mama of 3, married. This is what I do. I find this little pocket of time for me. Typically, usually it's in the AM, early in the morning, before I start my day out. This is my little pocket of time on the calendar, and this is how I take care of myself. You have to find those opportunities to get it in, to show up for yourself. This is how I show up for myself. I come out here to show you what it is that I do, because I get asked questions about what it is that I do. So now I have a place where I can direct people. I can just talk to you about what it is I do, and this is what I do. I do these type of exercises to maintain my body. To achieve or get these results, you can do these exercises, but you have to just do them consistently. I do not, more often than not, use weights. I sometimes incorporate dumbbells, things like that. If you're new to my channel or just coming in, I do now offer a membership. So it's a 3-tier membership. In that membership, starting at level 2, I have just I call them Sheik's quick tips. And it's just the quick tips on ab workouts, legs, butt, glutes, arms, things that you can do quickly, quick hitters, something you can do or incorporate into what you're currently doing. Those are housed in my members only content. Also, in there, you'll see me use a dumbbell with certain exercises. So some of you may like to incorporate dumbbells in your workout, resistant bands, things like that. Perfectly fine. On my main channel, I don't too often work out with anything. I just use my body weight. But you can work out with things such as resistant belts and dumbbells, or resistant bands. I think they call them resistant bands, dumbbells. You can work out with that. I've done them. You can get a great workout, but just know you do not have to work out with anything other than your body weight to begin your weight loss journey. The weights kind of can help with the sculpting, but again, you don't have to use it. I don't use anything, and these are the results that I have. I would say that my results heavily just rely on my consistency with just doing something, working out either daily or 5 to 6 days a week, walking, things like that. And as I mentioned earlier about my diet, I eat what I want to eat, but I eat it in moderation. So I pay a lot of attention to like the quantity, the frequency of how much I'm eating something during the week. So I'm thinking about that. So it's not really about me removing anything. It's about, okay, how much of it am I consuming of it? You see what I'm saying? So I don't like to just cold turkey remove things from my diet. I'm just not a stickler like that. Where my body is right now, I'm good with it. I would suppose that if I wanted to get to like bodybuilding status, a lot of things that I may consume, I would have to just completely leave them alone. But I'm not that into my fitness on that level to want my body to be like cut like a bodybuilder. I just want to just maintain a certain body size, a certain aesthetic, and this is it. This is it. So I just do what it is that I did to get here, and I just maintain. So it's about the consistency. 4 days a week, 20 minutes. I feel like that's a great start. Find some time, pockets in the day, in the morning, maybe before everyone gets up or before you start your day, get a quick 20-minute workout in. In the evening, before bed, maybe you can get it in, or somehow maybe midday you can get it in. Just find some time for yourself to get a workout in, and do it consistently, because that's the only way you're going to see the results. You have to do it consistently. We call my body bodies that are natural, homegrown here in the South. I live in the great state of Georgia, so that means that my body was not achieved from a gym. I do not have a gym membership where I go and I work out. And I don't have that. I've done that before in my 20s. I'm 44 now, so I don't do that anymore, but I have worked out that way, got great results, but I get great results at home too. So it's kind of up to you. I don't believe that it's so much the environment. It's more so probably just the support that you may have in your life. Some people feel like at the gym, they can get the supports from maybe the staff. Whereas at home, if you're a self-starter, you may be able to just get support from somebody like myself, just being on YouTube, who's available to talk with you through comments, things like that. I have a lot of people who follow me, who watch my videos, who communicate with me in the comments. They just drop a comment. I love comments, so I'm in there responding to comments. And I like to encourage and motivate. People get like, listen, Chic, I did the workout. I'm tired, but I'm doing it. I'm keeping up. So I enjoy that. That keeps me going because it lets me know that what I'm doing, getting up early in the morning, coming out here, working out in front of the camera for you all, that it's working out for someone. Because listen, I don't have to get on camera to do any of this. This is my lifestyle, but I get on camera in hopes that I can motivate someone, somebody in the world, motivate someone to get up and do more than what they've been doing in order to get a different result. So if you're not happy with the results that you have today, let's talk about what we can do about it to change it. Let's try to put some work in and do something different. And that may start with you just getting up, moving. When's the last time any of you moved? Meaning did some type of exercise or some intentional walk where it was maybe at least 1 mile, think about that. So that's what I'm talking about when I say like a consistent exercise, doing something where it's about, okay, you trying to get those steps in, trying to get that heart rate up, trying to boost that metabolism. A lot of ladies talk about the metabolism being, just in the ground. You can boost your metabolism through exercise. I do not feel like my metabolism is just in the ground. I work out a lot, so I feel like my metabolism is doing what it's supposed to do. But if you do not feel like that's what your metabolism is doing, I encourage you to start working out. That is a great way to boost your metabolism. Get your body used to working out so metabolism know, okay, this is where I need to be. I need to be running on high, not low. So you got to be active, keep moving, and remember, whatever it took to get those results, that's what it's going to take to maintain them. So don't get those great results and then fall off and go back to old habits. Excuse me, you have to keep it up. You got to keep it up if you want to keep the results up. Good morning, good morning. Divine Empress, you said you're doing an awesome job. She thank you. Love your workouts and all of your content. Thank you very much. 1964 said you're looking good, young lady. Thank you very much. So you all, this is just what it looks like to show up for yourself, to put the work in. I'm no different from the next person. I just show you what it is that I do. And I encourage you all to do something similar. You don't have to do these exact exercises. I just want to encourage you to just do something, to just move, because just because you're at a certain age in your life, you have a certain status, you're married, you have kids, that doesn't mean that you cannot show up the way you want to. That doesn't mean that, okay, well, just because you're married and you're a mom or you're a dad, that you can't have the best body, the body you want, pretty much. That has no bearing on your age. How many of you seen on the internet women who are like 60s, 70s, 80s, and their bodies are amazing? So it lets you know that it's not an age thing. It's more of a mindset thing. Where's your mind? Is your mind in a place of wanting better, wanting different results, wanting to show up in a certain, show up in the world a certain way? So remember, everything starts in the mind. So in your mind, if it's like, you know what, this isn't good enough. I don't want that. I want those results. Somebody like me, I get motivated by people who just maybe in a different place in life, probably more so age, and I see kind of the results that they get. So it has me to think, well, why can't I have those results? Or when I get that age, I want to look like that. I want those results. So that's how my mind works. So that's kind of what motivates me. We all have to find that thing that motivates us. I get motivated by women who are actually older than me. So older than me would be 50s plus. When I see them have amazing bodies and they just look fabulous. And a lot of times these women that I look at, they don't even have kids, But I take into account, yes, I have kids, but I still can have my body look a way that really has it to not look like I have kids. So to be honest, since I've been a mom, my oldest son is 19. He's a second year in college. I never really had the body of a mom, I guess, per se. People always say I didn't look like I had kids, but I've always just been active. I got my first gym membership when after I had my son. So he was 5 months old. I had about 15 pounds left over from baby weight, pregnancy weight. So I got a gym membership. Prior to that, so that was age 24. Prior to that, I was just always small. How many of y'all have that story? You can just do what you want to do, the absolute most at the table, and never gain a pound. A lot of people have that story when they were younger, and then you have the memory of that time frame where it just stopped being the case, and usually that started somewhere in your 30s, maybe about early to mid 30s. So my story is no different. So what I learned is that if I still wanted to have a certain aesthetic, I now had to work harder for it. And working harder meant walking along with doing exercises, monitoring what I was eating, as far as I say the portions. That's what I did. So I was willing to do or make the tweaks to my lifestyle in order to have the results that I had without having to do anything. Because like there was a time I did not have to do anything, but that time is long gone, y'all. Listen, this is not I woke up like that type body like Beyonce. This is not it. This is, she woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is her story. 6 o'clock, she was up with the roosters. She was up when it was still dark outside. She was up when everybody was still asleep. That's my story. I don't know what their story is, but I'm letting y'all know my story is I was up working, doing what most people in the world wasn't doing or are not willing to do. And that's how I arrived here. That's how I arrived here. And I keep it going because I'm happy with the fruits of my labor. I'm happy with my results. So that's what it's about. Once you start doing things and you're feeling good about life and you're liking the results, then you're like, okay, bet I can keep up with that, because you're now motivated because you're seeing the results. There's nothing like seeing the results in anything that we do. That gets us hyped, no matter what it is, even if your job, your workout, anything you do, if you see those results, you're like, bet, you're more amped to like, yo, let's keep going. What else can we do? What else can we do? It's no different than working out. When you see the changes in your body, it motivates you to keep going, to keep pushing, to see, how far you can push your body. Actually, that's the mindset of a lot of people. Speaking of bodybuilders, a lot of times it stems from them just wanting to see how far they can push their bodies. Some of them were started at, oh, well, let me lose some weight. And it's like, okay, I lost weight. Okay, let me sculpt. Okay, I sculpt. Okay, well, let me see if I can get a six pack. Okay, well, let me enter this contest over here. So, it's levels to it because you're getting motivated by the changes that you see. So I can very well have that mindset, but y'all listen, I know as a 44-year-old woman, I don't look like most women in my age group, especially women within my community, but just in general, women in my age group. I'm good enough with that. I don't have to look like the bodybuilder, have the six pack. I did have that, the six pack and all of that, in my 30s, and that wasn't even a goal. It just happened because I was working out a lot. So that was back when I was working out in the gym heavy, but I don't work out like that anymore. Now it's just to maintain this look, keep away the belly fat. Listen, this is enough for me. It's enough for me. So get to a point to where you're good, you're satisfied with what you got going on. If you are not happy with what you got going on, I encourage you to do something about it. Hey, good morning, Ariane. Good morning. Hey, Virtuous. Good morning. Welcome you all. Welcome. So yeah, do what you can, whatever that is. Just start somewhere. If you're not happy about something, it's time to put the work in and to just do something about it. Because I hear a lot of ladies, because mostly talking with ladies, and they're just not happy with how they look. They're just, I don't know what to do, or they feel like they got the belly, which I'm learning there's a thing called the menopause belly for women. Just learned about that over the summer. So things like that, it's like they don't kind of know what to do. And I talk to them about what it is that I do. And this is what I do. So any of you who have issues with the midsection, these exercises will definitely help you out with melting away the fat in this area. Remember I say when you are working out, tighten the core. You want to squeeze, tighten the core, because it's giving you the impact. You see, that's how you start to see the lines and things like that. Just practice, create a habit of whenever you're doing any type of physical activity to tighten the core. You want to tighten the core. This is your base. If you are doing exercises and you're having to balance or do something, focus on tighten the core. That will also help you keep your balance. This is like your base point. This is the base. So focus on this part when you're doing exercises that maybe have you just maybe off balance, or just any general exercise that you're doing. Focus on the core. Always just focus on the core. Everything you do, focus on the core. That is what I try to do. It definitely makes a difference, and you'll eventually start to see this area start to flatten. The weight starts to melt away. So again, with my memberships, it's just added little gems behind the scenes, you know, the things that I just don't share, don't get around to sharing on camera, but it's just those little tidbits that can really make a difference for your life, your workout. Those are the type of things that I have in my members only. Just like I say, Sheik's quick tips. So it's just the quick hitter things that'll get you going, the things that be like, oh, that makes sense. Let me do that. Let me incorporate that. Let's see if that can be added to my current situation. So look into that. You can find the, so when you're looking on my channel, next to the subscribe button, you may see a join button. Click on the join button, and it should give you the details pertaining to my membership. Also, you can go to the back studio part, the back area where you can see all of my content. Up there next to the subscribe button, there should be a button that says join. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, but click on join and you'll see the information pertaining to my 3-tier membership that I do offer on this channel. But nonetheless, I do AM workouts here most days, at least Monday through Fridays, and Sundays is when I'll be uploading and putting content in the members only. So those will be pre-record things right for now. Eventually it'll be lives, but pre-records for now, where there's content in there for you to tap into, you know, just in addition to me being out here. So yes, get motivated. Find something that motivates you. What are you motivated by? Figure that out, because that is what you're going to be falling back on when you have those moments that you don't feel like doing it. When you don't feel like getting up early in the morning. When you don't feel like, say if you're working out in the gym, leaving your home to go to the gym. Think about that very thing that motivates you, that's keeping you going. Because when those weaker moments come, that is what you're going to have to fall back on. Please believe I have my moments too. I have my moments where I have to refer back to, okay, what is my motivator? Why am I doing that? For one, I'm a content creator. I put out fitness content. So I got to show up to work. I have to, because I have to come out here to motivate you all, to show you all what it is that I do. So that's motivation there. Outside of that, I am motivated to maintain my healthy body, my aesthetic, everything. I'm just motivated to maintain it because I know what it takes, what it took to get here. So I'm motivated to do what it takes to keep it with all of that. I'm motivated to just do it. So my desires to have the results supersedes the inconveniences that I feel that are there for me to kind of get the results, which is going to be the inconvenience getting up early. You know, getting up, working out when you don't really feel up to it. You're just like, I just don't feel like it. Listen, figure it out. Get through it. Get through it. I just encourage you to get through it, and I can help you do that. Just find one of my videos, click on it, and just work out with me. A lot of you may not be able to catch me just live while I'm working out. That is perfectly fine. Be a part of the replay gang. Nothing wrong with that. I get a lot of people put a comment saying, hey, replay gang. And, you know, I just motivate them, encourage them. So definitely be a part of the replay gang. The goal is just to get the workout in. Just get it in. The win, it's really not important. It's just, did you get it in? Did you get it in? I just want to hear you got it in. I don't really care like what time of the day. I just want to hear you say, listen, I got it in. I about almost passed out, but I got it in. or I got it in today, went a little better than yesterday. So just let me know, how is it going? How's it working? I'm just here to encourage you, to tell you to keep going, because I assure you, if you keep it up, it's going to become easier, because you're going to be building up your endurance. Your endurance. You're going to build up your endurance, because your body's going to get conditioned to doing these exercises. Your body will get used to it. Right now, if you haven't worked out in a long time, your body's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And you may feel like, okay, I need to cut this. But no, keep going. Alter the exercises that you may see me do, or whoever you're watching do. Switch it up a little bit. Do it your way, of how you can get through it, until you can get to that point to where you're able to do it like the person whom you're watching. Please believe I've done that before. I'll still do that before. Some exercises, I'll switch it up and do a different variation of it. People work out at different levels. So you got different levels. Let's say, as they say, it's levels to this thing. People are at different levels. You all may be at a different level than me. But guess what? Someone who I'm watching may be at a higher level than me. So I just do what I can. I continue to work at it in hopes that I can reach that level. But I recognize, hey, I'm not there yet. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm willing to work to get there. So I've noticed, just since I've been doing live workouts since June, my endurance have increased. I noticed that when I do exercises, my limbs, my legs don't feel tight, because I'm constantly moving them. So in the beginning, you may feel tightness. You may feel stiff and all of that, because you're moving limbs that you haven't moved in a long time. So that's fine. But if you keep at it, they'll loosen up. They'll loosen up. My limbs no longer feel tight. They feel loose. So when I do exercises, I feel perfectly fine. I'm not sore or anything like that. But I've been at it for a long time. Consistently for like several months. A lot of months. So that's what I want you to get to, a place to where you've consistently worked out enough to where your body is no longer feeling like sore or stiff. That's why I say, like with older people, elderly seniors, you see them kind of move stiff, hunched over, because they're not utilizing certain muscles on a regular basis. So what they say, use it or lose it. That is what happens with our bodies and our muscles and things when we're not using them. Like you start to lose, the mobility, the flexibility, and all of that. That's real. Even at my age, like I said, when I started working out in front of the camera consistently over the summer, there were just, my body felt differently than how it feels now. Even though aesthetic wise, you might not have noticed, much of a difference. Some of you may not, but I know for me, I know how I feel. Like in the beginning, I didn't feel as flexible as I do now. So I know that it just has come with over time, me being consistent. Thank you, Virtuous. She says, be a part of the replay gang. And she joined, dropped the link for my backup channel. You all definitely join my backup channel. I have a second channel. It's a reaction channel. So I react on just viral things that's going on in the world. News, politics, Hollywood, anything, music industry, all of that. If you're interested in any of that, follow me over on my second channel to tap in and see what it is that I'm talking about. This channel is my physical fitness channel. So this is where I talk things, mental health as far as physical health. I have a background, master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So I will sometimes review content over here, in particular, the popular YouTube channel, Queen of Kings. And I'll talk about it and touch on it from the perspective of a mental health space. But in the AM, so I'll do that in the PM. In the AM, simply you're going to see my live workouts. This is what I do. I show you how to become fit, how to transform your body. This is what I do. If you do all ever have questions, definitely feel free to drop your questions in the comments. If you have questions about just a workout regimen, diet, for me, I don't eat 3 meals a day like some. I eat maybe 1 to 2 times a day. So I don't eat in the AM usually. I have my first meal like after 12. Sometimes late afternoons, as late as 3 or 4. If I do have a meal that late, it's usually probably my only meal for the day because it's like an early dinner. So that usually just depends on what kind of schedule I got. Usually if I'm kicking out content, it may push me into having that late lunch, early dinner. So that's kind of how my eating habits have been for a lot of years. And I feel like that's contributed to also me maintaining my small size, because I don't consume a lot of calories in a day. I'm not a 3 meal day type of person. I never have been. I eat more of like what you may be aware of, intermittent fasting, where you go 16 hours without eating and then you eat in an 8-hour window. That's how I eat. I've eaten like that for years before I knew it was a thing. It's called intermittent fasting. You can research it, but basically you're going 16 hours with nothing, no food at least. You'll drink, water, but you'll pick whatever the 8-hour window you want to eat in the day. You pick it and you just eat whatever in the 8 hours. That's it. Sometimes, in the 8 hours, people will still kind of eat light, and then some people will just still eat a lot. So it just depends on in those 16 hours if you maybe worked out a lot, burned a lot of calories. I've seen men, they'll do a lot in those 16 hours as far as with exercising, work, bodybuilding. And then in their 8 hours, they'll just kind of eat a lot because they know they burnt like thousands of calories. So if you know you didn't burn thousands of calories, I wouldn't encourage you to just go ham in your little 8 hours. Just eat enough to kind of get you comfortable. That's pretty much what I do. That's what I do. So that's how I eat. But like I said, I do feel like it makes a difference for me. So you have to figure it out for you. How does your body respond? Does your body respond well to eating small meals every so many hours, eating 3 meals a day, eating 1 meal a day? Like, you have to pay attention to your body and go from there. Also, you have to probably talk to your physician, your doctor, your trainer, your nutritionist. Talk to them about your goals, the things you're trying to accomplish. Some of you may have certain ailments, physical conditions, health conditions that I am not privy to. So just make sure that you're consulting the right people in your life to just get the correct information pertaining to your situation. Because some people, especially if you're diabetic, things like that, you have to eat a certain way. So the way I eat just wouldn't be the way to go. So you have to do what's best for you. And that's going to probably start with you having conversations with those professionals centered around whatever your situation is. Run the ideas by them. See what they say, go from there. I come out here and I talk to you all about what it is that I do. So this is what I do. This is what has worked for me. So I just challenge you to figure out what works for you. Figure out what works for you. We're all very different, and our fitness journey is our own independent journeys. What I'm doing, it's about me and me competing against the old version of myself, the version of myself yesterday. Me trying to present a better version of myself today than what I did yesterday. It has nothing to do with my neighbor, my siblings, my parents, my spouse, my friends. It's about me. Remember, it's your personal journey. It's your personal journey. No one else's. So don't get caught up in trying to look like somebody or compete with somebody. That's not what it's about. You can be inspired. I'm inspired by people who maybe are in my age group or older. A lot of times they're older. And I'm inspired to be as fit as they are. But I'm not working to try to look exactly like them. I'm just inspired to present an awesome version of myself, as I present myself to the world. Because we all are a walking brand. How do you want to show up in the world? Believe it or not, you have control over it. It all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind, where they say you are what you think. Like they say, you are what you eat. There's a book called You Are What You Eat. You are what you think. Everything starts in the mind. What's in the mind starts to show up in the physical. So think positive. In my mind, I think positive. I think about how I want my body to look, how I want my body to feel. And therefore, I'm just motivated to just do those things to get those results, because I already put in my mind, this is what I want. This is what I want. So guess what? This is what I will get. I apply that not only with my body, when it comes to just work, my content, I say, hey, I want these results. I want to get these, I want my content to reach these people. I put that in my mind. So I put in the work to get those results. That's pretty much kind of how it works. That is like the recipe for just success with anything you do. You put it in your mind and you say, listen, this is what I want. This is what I'm going to get. And I'm willing to put that work in to get it. And that's what that's how it happens, you know. It just, everything takes work, takes effort. And if you want it bad enough, you'll be willing to do those things that may have you feeling uncomfortable temporarily, but eventually you will see those good fruits from your efforts. You'll see them. It's just part of the process. It's part of the process. It's like the gold at the end of the rainbow. The gold at the end of the rainbow. So just give it a try. Put the work in. Only how you know if something can work is if you try it. Listen, I'm tried and tested, so have that be your testimony. Tried and tested. So you can let other people know, hey, I got these results because I did this. I put the work in. Because once you start putting the work in, the results will come. People will take notice of it. And guess what? People will have questions. They'll like, okay, how'd you do that? I see you transformed your body. What'd you do? You look different. And get prepared to answer their questions, because people, you know, they're going to want to know. And people love an amazing testimony. So it inspires them. It inspires me, all kinds of people. It just inspires us when we hear someone talk about, you know, talk about their wins, how they got from A to B all the way to Z. Like, we're here for it because it motivates us. It lets us know, wow, it is possible. It is possible. Let me continue to be on my grind. It's possible. I'm seeing it's possible through you, from your story, your testimony. I remember where you started. Like, how many people, like, you know, where you remember where they started, and today you think about where they are, and you know they put the work in because you kind of watched it. You were there. You knew them. You know, you didn't read about them on the internet and the news. Like, you know this person, so you know they put the work in. No different. You put the work in. You know, you be that walking example to where people want to ask you or want you to share, like, you know, the behind the scenes, I like to call it, the behind the scenes. People are going to want to know the behind the scenes of your success. And lots of times, you know, we're happy to share it because, for one, people are recognizing our efforts, our hard work. And two, just the idea that people want to learn from us. Like, so listen, it does something to you when you become someone that people kind of want to look to as someone who can help them and who may have some answers to some of the challenges that they may be experiencing. It's a great feeling to be able to help. I know for me it is. So that's what motivates me also with coming out here. I love to help, if you cannot tell. So with my workouts, on the titles, it will say the type of workout it is. Most of the time it'll have a time stamp, like a time limit on how long the workout is. Sometimes it may not, but typically it's going to be 20 minutes. I like to work out for 20 minutes. So the beginning of my workout videos, I will start out working out. So the first kind of half of the video, I'm working out. The second part of my videos is me talking about what I did, answering questions that may be in the chat, motivating, inspiring. So that's why the video can turn into closer to an hour. So if you ever want to just be here for the workout, that's always going to be the first part of the video. Back in, it's just motivating you, just telling you some more behind the scenes stuff that I do, talking about my diet, things because it's a challenge to get those workouts in and talk. Sometimes I can do it better than others. Today was like a more intense workout for me, so it was harder to do it, but I was trying to do it anyway. But on the back end is really when I can kind of really say the things I want to say, so you all know what it is that I do to get the results that I have, to maintain. You all make sure you are getting adequate amount of water in your body. Water, I look at water as like fuel to the body. You need your water to keep going. You don't want to cramp up. So anytime you're going into a workout, make sure you have something like a wet towel or something to cool you down. But most importantly, water. You want to have some water for your body, and it helps. You know, water, like I said, it energizes like the fuel to the body. So it gives you like the energy, helps you to be able to maintain during the workout experience when you have water. A lot of times if you don't have water, It's like, okay, you start struggling, you start panting. So make sure you have some water nearby so you can, try to get through the workout experience. Always have your water nearby. And if you need to take breaks, if you have to, get your breaks in. Make sure you get your breaks in. You know your body. You know when you have to kind of stop, get yourself together, control your breathing, do all that, then get back in. So create your own breaks if you need to. It's perfectly fine. And that's even if you are working out with a group of people. Everyone's body isn't the same. So if you have to kind of stop, step to the side, you do that. Then you join back in. So just monitor that. Don't feel like you got to keep up with everybody else. You can try, but if you feel like, hey, it's this, listen. I can't do, I need to get myself together. You do that. You know your body better than anybody else. And if anybody tries to overstep with that, you let them know, listen here. I know my body. I need to I need a minute, but I'll be back in it. I promise I'll be back, but let me do this right. Let me get a break. Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your body. So that goes into the whole, self-care. You gotta self-care. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Be in tune with your body. When something's not feeling right, your heart, something just ain't feeling right, be in tune to that. If you are around someone, let someone know. Let someone know, especially for those, like I said, who are not used to working out and you go to work out and you may overdo it from the beginning. And listen, next thing you know, you might be stretched out somewhere. So pay attention to your body. Baby steps, step into it. In the title of my videos, it'll talk about kind of like the level of the workout. So pay attention to that. And also like when you're watching the workout, if you see it's something you can handle, do it. But if you're like, this one a little bit too deep, then you go on to another one. Because I have like a lot of videos. I have like over 400 videos, but not all of them are fitness. But the ones within the last 4 months, they're probably maybe 80% fitness related videos. So definitely look at the titles of the video and find one that you feel like would be a great place for you to start, and just give it a try. And if that one ain't it, click out of that one and click on another one. I assure you there's a lot in there. I even have chair workout exercises. So if you can only get it in from sitting down, I have a workout video dealing with, working out from the chair. I have Pilates. So I have something for like all the different levels. You just kind of got to read the title and kind of go from there. The HIIT workouts are more of like so the HIIT workout is high interval intense training. So that just means that you're doing the exercises and it's like a slow or like a small time in between the exercises before you go into another one. So today was like a HIIT workout. So it's kind of more on the faster side with the HIIT workout. But not a lot of them aren't too bad. Some are, a lot of my workouts aren't as intense. I think today was a more intense one, but I have some other HIIT workouts that are kind of slower. So you'll find something that you like. You'll find something. And if you haven't yet, I'm sure as I keep coming out here with these videos, there will be one that speaks to your soul. And when you do find that video, definitely let me know in the comments and share. Be like, this is it. Let me know if you enjoyed the workout, how you felt about the workout. Let me know. I love to hear it. As I like to say, everything starts in the mind. You are what you think. So whether you're thinking positive or negative, either way, you are right. So you might as well think positive, because what you think is what shows up in the physical form. You think positively, that's what's going to show up in the physical, in the 3D, 4D, 5D, whatever D you want to call it. What you think, that is what becomes the thing. You think negatively, that very thing happens. Negative results show up. So you might as well think positive if either way you're controlling it, right? So why not think positive if we got control anyway? Also, take care of yourselves. We're out here taking care of everybody and just neglecting ourselves. And it shows on many of our bodies, where it's like you just don't look like you're taking care of yourself. And it's likely you're not, because you probably are taking care of everybody else. So find some time to take care of yourself. Just 20 minutes. If you can find 20 minutes to just do something for yourself. Do something for yourself. So as I like to say, take care of yourself and one another, but heavy on the self. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Also, go out into the world and show up in a way in which you want others to show up for you. Meaning, be a light, be positive, speak positivity onto people, do positive things for people, because I believe that in return, you'll receive that from others, because like attracts like, like attracts like. So again, take care of yourselves and one another. I am Chic. Make sure you like the video, like, share, subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful week, a wonderful Monday. Happy Monday. And take care of yourself. I'm Chic. Peace. Catch you on the next broadcast.